Hey, ladies and gents, welcome back. This is going to be part 3 of What If Naruto Was the Reincarnation of Beerus. So, sorry for not, daily uploading. I had to go for the weekend, so I couldn't really, I couldn't really do anything, whatever. But, now that it is, once again, Monday, I can record, so let's just jump right into part 3 where we left off, which was about to start the Chunin exam. So, make sure to like and subscribe, because be nice. And let's just jump right into the what if itself. So they all begin with, there's probably about a week or two before the Chunin exams actually start, and they all train during that time. So Sasuke would go and train with Naruto, and the other two would, go do something else, because Sasuke wants power. Naruto had taught him a version of the Chidori that you can use without, the Sharingan, because Naruto has one of those, because he wanted to, he wanted to learn it, because he's cool like that. And so Sasuke is thinking that maybe he'd be able to help him in some other way. And Naruto, over these 2 weeks, sets about the task of actually making Sasuke unlock the Sharingan, which he does. He moves so fast that Sasuke needs to, adapt, and he evolves into the one Tomo in each eye. So Naruto continues this, and because of how fast Naruto is compared to Sasuke, and that's how the Sharingan does evolve and adapt over time, is by, needing to, be able to react faster, we're gonna say that by the time the Chunin exams actually start, Sasuke already has the 3 Tomo Sharingan after just 2 weeks of training for it. Because Naruto's just that much of a Mega Chad that Sasuke needs to, adapt to it. And he still, even after 3 Tomo, isn't able to, but whatever. So, the other two being Hinata and Sakura, if I remember this correctly. It's been a while, I'm sorry. I'm a horrible father. But that how it works? I don't know. I'm not actually a dad. I don't know. Anyway, with that actually happening, the Chunin exams would start, and we're gonna say this, most of the battles would not go the same. So, for one thing, Naruto is just gone. He's missing from that, thing. So, Kiba will just say moves on to the next fight. Now, who would win in Sakura versus Ino? Well, Sakura would win, pretty easily. It wouldn't be much of a challenge at all, actually. So, yeah. But let's be honest, because of her, stuff that she can do. Because of her being on the team, kind of a thing. So, yeah. And with that, the next fight would be Sasuke versus whoever, that other guy was. And let's be honest here, not only does Sasuke have a better version, he also learned, let's say he also, learned the Chidori so he can increase his movement speed. Not only does he have the Chidori, a non-speedy version of the Chidori, but he also has a 3 Tomo Sharingan, so I think he's going to be fine here. So then, that would end up happening. You know what I just realized? Is that I just went to the end of the Chunin exams, even though it wouldn't really matter, because it'd be really easy for them to get their scroll, and all of them would easily pass, the written part, because they're all smart, but whatever. You know what, I'm just going to continue from there, because it doesn't really matter. They'd go through that part really easily. So, the next, gap would actually happen, the month where everybody's starting to train, and all of Team 7 would go and train with Naruto. So with all of them training with Naruto, I'm not going to get into, very specific detail about what they learn over this, little gap. I'm going to reveal that in their battles over, the finals of the actual exams themselves. So with that, what actually ends up happening is that the next part of the exams would start, and Kiba ends up facing off against Hinata here, because Hinata is also a lot stronger, so we're gonna say she actually did end up beating Neji, because, that's cool. I wanted to do it. So she easily just absolutely stomps Kiba, because, come on, let's be honest. Nobody's stopping her if Neji can't, other than, maybe Sasuke, but we're not gonna talk about that yet. And with that actually happening, the next battle would end up, I would have revealed more of her abilities, but, it's Kiba. She doesn't need to. She could just, 32, 64 palms, whatever, which she had already learned in parts previous to this one. So the next fight would actually be Sakura. Or what? I don't even remember. Wait. Alright, so since there wasn't, like, there's like now an extra person involved here, because, you know, they kind of, like, tied the fight. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna have Hinata fight Sakura, like, at the very end of it, like, letting, you know, letting them, like, rest a little bit to get back up to, like, their kind of fullish, hopefully, power, just so we can, like, you know, avoid the fact that there's, like, new people, some are missing, and, you know, that kind of stuff, so that won't go really well. Although she could have fought Neji, she's gonna fight Neji since Naruto's. No, but Neji didn't make it. Never mind. Hinata replaced Neji. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I'm a bad dad. I apologize for any inconvenience. Oh my god. I'm so confused. And I thought I was the right-if writer. Maybe it is you. All along, it has been you who's truly been the one behind all of this. Who would have thunk life would have been like this? So, with the Chunin exams pretty much, like, almost ending at this point, Sasuke would go and he would fight Gaara. So, this fight is not going to go exactly the same as canon, because if we remember correctly, Naruto, with a little bit of, like, the Kyuubi chakra, like, not even a tail, was able to absolutely destroy Gaara in their fight. Whereas Sasuke was evenly matched, if not stronger, than a Two-Tails version of Naruto. Or, he was... Okay, let me do some maths here. So, base Sasuke, after, like, all of, like, the curse mark shenanigans and all of that stuff, was stronger than, like, Naruto. Like, he didn't even have to, like, activate his Sharingan against him, kind of a thing. So, with the 3 Tomo Sharingan here, who's been training with Naruto, like, the strongest, biggest, baddest guy in the village, we're gonna say he actually beats Gaara. And Gaara doesn't, like, you know, go complete rage roid mode on him, and Sasuke knocks him out. With Sasuke knocking him out, this means that Gaara would go rage mode, because this means that Shukaku would take over. So with Shukaku taking over, this is where Sasuke probably wouldn't be able to win anymore. Like, you could argue that he would be able to, but we're just going to say he can't. And this is where Naruto comes in. He's been sitting there watching, he's been interested, and he saw, like, the growing bloodlust of Gaara. Naruto sees this and he's like, alright, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of something about that. So he decides to just completely erase it. He literally destroys all of the One-Tails and there's nothing there anymore. Now, because of the fact of how destroyer energy works, this means the One-Tails would probably be completely gone. Like, it wouldn't, like, just, like, fade and then come back again, like, years later once its chakra, like, got, like, reformed. No, like, it got destroyed. It was gone. So the One-Tails, along with Gaara, is completely dead. This does not go unnoticed by the Akatsuki, and within probably weeks, maybe a few months, they would indeed end up attacking the village. Now, because of the fact that Naruto, or like anybody else, didn't leave the village, like Sasuke is still there, Naruto is still there, and everything like that, the Akatsuki ends up attacking the village because they just know just how strong Naruto is. Literally all of them are there, and Naruto is not really gonna have much of a challenge against most of them. Like Deidara, no, he's nothing. Like Sasori, Poison might be able to do something, but Naruto's literally just too fast for him to be able to use it on him. And, you know, do we even, like, need to talk about, like, any... Okay, there's 3 people we need to talk about here. Like, the big 3 of the Akatsuki, that being Itachi, Pain, and Obito. So, Itachi, with his lack of, like, stamina, he'd be the first to go down. And then the next, obviously, would be, like, Pain, because Obito can kind of just, like, phase through things. Obito takes both of, you know, his Rinnegan and begins to, fight with the actual, like, Naruto, who's kind of a beast here, not gonna lie, and decides that, okay, he's not gonna be able to win. he needs to revive Madara, like, now. So he does so. He revives Madara, and Madara comes back. He takes both of the Rinnegan, and Obito ends up getting his, like, Sharingan back, because they're both on, like, the same side still. They're both trying to kill Naruto, but, you know, we'll see. So both of them, they don't have, like, any of the tailed beasts, though, because it's way too early for them to have any of that. Madara would try, like, doing, like, the nine-tail summoning thing, but Naruto has it sealed inside of him, so that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work, Chief. And with that actually happening, I'm sorry to say it, this isn't even much of a fight. Naruto still completely shits on them. Okay, think of how strong Dragon Ball Z is to Naruto. Think about, like, the difference in, like, Naruto world is, like, Planet Buster. That's way high. That's, like, all of the Otsutsuki, Naruto, Sasuke. Like, they have, like, planet levels of, like, you know, just raw attack power. Like, it doesn't actually destroy a planet, but that's how, like, potent their things are. So, I'm not actually gonna, like, argue with anybody in the comments about that. Like, if you want to have that argument, like, oh my god, I think they're only building level, then, you know, figure out some other way to debate me. I don't really care. But, anyway, with even Dragon Ball Z, not even Dragon Ball Super, so not even, like, involving Beerus here, so Cell was going to be able to destroy a solar system. Boo was eventually going to destroy the whole universe. Like, it would have taken a very long time, so I'm not going to, like, he's technically universe level, but he's not. We're going to say he's galaxy level. And in the very, very, like, first episode of Dragon Ball Super, Goku and Beerus, who is holding back massively at this point, mind you, this is Beerus, not Goku, are sending shockwaves with mere, like, punches. Like, they're just punching each other, and they're sending shockwaves that are about to destroy the entire universe. So, probably not considered a good thing. So, with Naruto being the reincarnation of Beerus here, and basically having him, like, inside of him, he guides him, and he even, like, you know, he pretty much has the power of Beerus. Madara and Obito are just fucked. Like, they're gone. They stand no chance. Neither do any of the Otsutsuki or pretty much any future threat that Naruto could possibly have. So nothing happens. Everybody dies, and the Earth, or whatever the Naruto's version of Earth, just goes in peace. They live their way, and they have a good rest of their life. So I'll see you guys in whatever my next what if is. So comment below whatever the hell you want that to be.